Hi girls. Okay, we are doing a video just to make sure that we have the tie-dye shirt video recorded. So if you need to come back to it for some reason, or if someone can't be there for the Google Meets, then they can refer to the video. Okay, first you need to make sure that you're gonna have all your supplies that we had that we gave you in your bag. So you're gonna need your tie-dye color that we gave you. Now your squeeze bottle is gonna look just like that one right there. Mine looks a little different. You're gonna take off the tape of your squeeze bottle, and you're gonna have to add water to the top of it. You're gonna take off the top and then you'll add water. Now everybody's color is different. Like that color looks different because it says Clorox. But so you're gonna have to add water to it, and the way that you wanna add the water is the more water that you add is the lighter color is gonna be. So you just wanna add a little bit of water, and then you're gonna squeeze it onto a paper towel, and then you're gonna let it dry, and we're gonna see what color it's gonna come out. So right there, the outside of it, that's kind of the color it's gonna be, and I like that color for me. So if you didn't like the color, you're just gonna add a little bit more water, and then you'll do it again and squirt it. And then that's how you would get the color that you wanted, okay? So you need to have your tie-dye color. You need to have your rubber bands. We're saying at least 4 of them, 4 for the bigger rubber bands. You need to have your white shirt that you have, the gloves. You need to also have maybe a Ziploc bag right there. We did talk about a surface, like a clean surface. We taped 2 trash bags to a table just so nothing gets dirty. So that way, like the tablecloth under it is white and we didn't want it to stain or anything. Okay, so just make sure you have all your supplies, and then we're gonna go through it step by step. The first thing is right before we start the process, make sure that your shirt, you go and get it wet. So you're gonna go to the sink and you're gonna get it wet. You're not gonna get it excessively wet, but just wet enough to where it's damp. And if it's really wet, then you will squeeze it all out until it's no more water comes out of it. There, see, there's no more water that comes out, okay? So then you're gonna lay it flat on the table, just like this. Right there, you're gonna lay it flat out on the table, and then we're gonna get ready to shape it. So the way that we're gonna do the tie-dye is we're gonna spiral it, and so what we wanna do is put your finger right in the middle, or wherever you want to focus, wherever you want the spiral to start. In my shirt, I want it to start right in the middle, so that's why we're gonna start it right in the middle. Now you're gonna turn it, you're gonna get 3 or 4 fingers and start turning it as tightly as you can. You're gonna turn it tight and keep turning it. And as you turn it, make sure that your shirt stays tight, okay? So as you're turning it, the shirt stays tight, and you're pushing it and you're turning it all together. Okay, right there, you're gonna turn it, and turn it, okay? Now, you just wanna make sure that the inside in the middle is really tight, and that it's a spiral. And then we're gonna put the 4 rubber bands on there. Now when you put the rubber bands on there, you're gonna put them almost opposite, like pizza slices. So you're gonna put 1 down the middle, right around. Okay, and then you're gonna do the other one almost opposite of it. And then you'll do the other one diagonal of those 2. And then you're gonna do the other one where that big space is, diagonal to that one that you just did. So in the end, that's what it's gonna look like. It looks like you're gonna have almost like 8 pizza slices there, if you looked at it, okay? And just kind of make sure that each one of them is even, and everything's nice and tight in there. And there we go, okay? On both sides. Because we're gonna do one side and then we're gonna do the other side. Got it? Okay. So from there, now we're gonna start adding the dye, okay? So when you add the dye, you're gonna add it into every other little square, every other one. So if I'm gonna add it there, okay, there's one. Okay, I'm gonna skip one, and then I'm gonna add it very carefully into the other one. And then I'm gonna skip one, and then add it right here into another one, right there. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then skip one, and then right there into the other one. Now remember, we're also gonna get it and do the back side of it. That's how we clean up any mess. So we turn it around and get the back side of it. Now you can do the opposite sides or wherever you wanna start. You're just gonna start there, and then you're gonna do every other one, just like we did right now. Okay, so right now, it's every other one, as you can see, and there's like the white spaces, and then on the back side, it's the same thing, and you can just go in and kind of fix it wherever you want to fix it. But it doesn't have to be perfect, because that's why tie-dye shirts come out the way that they do. Okay, so after this, what you're gonna do after this is, that's why you have the plastic bag. You're gonna put it in a plastic bag, and we're gonna let it sit for 2 hours. Okay.